buried tonight. You may be seated. I thank Brother Neil for giving me this chance to open up service. I do not take it lightly. I take it as a great honor. I want to read a passage of Scripture from Genesis 32, 24 through 30. It says, "So Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip, so that his hip was wrenched. As he wrestled with the man said, 'Let me go, for it is daybreak.' But Jacob replied, 'I will not let you go unless you bless me.' And the man asked him, 'What is your name?' And Jacob, the man said, 'Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome.' Jacob said, 'Please tell me your name.' But he replied, 'Why do you ask my name?' Then he blessed him. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, 'It was because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared.'" I want to talk about Jacob for a moment. You see, Jacob wasn't the purest or the smartest man in the Bible, but we see that throughout his life, God still had mercy on him. You see that Jacob stole his own brother's birthright. He was even tricked by his own uncle into marrying the woman that he didn't even love. But God still, time and time again, showed mercy and grace to him. As you see from this passage of Scripture, Jacob wrestled with this angel. But see, when he wrestled with him, he did not wrestle with him in a weak and small mindset. When he speaks to the angel, he speaks with power and fervency and authority. Right. He had a mindset that I'm not going to give up until I've gotten all that I've come for. Let me tell you what happened. What would happen if a generation of apostolics had a Jacob mindset and they said, I'm not going to stop praying and I'm not going to stop worshiping until I feel a break in my situation. What would happen to your city when you bow your head in prayer? But you interceded with power and fervency in God. You got on your hands and knees and you said, no matter what I look like, no matter how they talk about me, no matter when I go to my school, they say something about me, I'm going to praise and worship God until I feel the power that I have in His name. See, when Jacob wrestled with the angel, he was on his way to occupy the land of his father. God had told Jacob, go and occupy the land of your father. So Jacob was in the mindset of occupation. Now, I'm sure we've got plenty of hunters in here tonight. I'm not one of my own, but I'm not one myself, but I'm sure we've got plenty in here that can either back me up or not back me up on this. But if I was attacked by a bear and I was out in the woods and I got attacked by a bear, somehow, stay with me, somehow I could beat that bear and overcome it. Somehow I could make my way and beat that bear. And you could almost say when I'd beaten that bear that I had conquered it. I had beaten that bear. Now the children of God have never been called to just be conquerors. I can prove it to you. Back in biblical times, you see the children of Israel when they were delivered from the hand of the Egyptians. They were delivered from bondage. You see, they defeated Pharaoh's armies. They overcame Pharaoh's armies. But we see that same generation that overcame and beat Pharaoh's armies, they would not occupy the promised land. And that generation was passed on and passed over to the next generation. See, you can be a conqueror as long as you want. But until you start occupying what God's given to you, until you start occupying what you've been conquering, you're never going to fulfill what you've done in God. Because you see that Jacob, he had to have a mindset change. He had to have a mindset of an occupier. See, some of you tonight have come here. You've gone service to service with a small mindset. You've gone service to service, just barely making it by, conquering battle after battle. But tonight, it's time to make a change in your spirit and say, devil, I'm no longer going to be under your control. I'm giving you a mindset, and it's not time for me to be sitting back in the pew. It's time for me to get a mindset of Jacob that says, I'm not going to sit by. I'm going to take authority in the name of Jesus. Some of you need to get a Jacob spirit and say, I'm tired of addiction. I'm tired of bondage in my life. So tonight, mindset.
Amen.
Tonight, take authority, take power, in a mindset of Jacob, and worship with us tonight.